Hey guys, Rexlent here. Welcome to another Where Wits Meet video. It's been a while. This time for Fizz. So Fizz will be releasing today. And I have here my friend's account because he mains Fizz. I don't main Fizz myself. So disclaimer, this is on the CN server. So any differences in the language, you can just find a similar term in global. Anyway, in this video, I'll go through a few things. Number one, the rotation. Number two, what each weapon does, the Fizz and the rope dart. Number three, the builds. Number four, what it can do in PvE. So it'll be a really short video. So let's get straight into it. Starting with rope dart. So rope dart is the utility weapon for Fizz. I know that there's a lot of agenda going using Hung Tao, Hung Blade, and Fizz together. That combination would be good for PvP and maybe Trial, Abyss Trial if you want to stall on bosses. But definitely not Sword Trial and Hero Realm. Always stick to the recommended weapon set. So it'll be rope dart and Fizz. So starting with rope dart basic combo is the same as the other styles. Same, except for now for heavy attack. Heavy attack is an AoE attack. You just tap on heavy. You'll do this. This one's not very practical in raids, but it can be good in PvP and maybe PvE. It's basically multi-hits AoE attack like this if you want to stun lock everybody. Like that. And this one hits harder with a bigger AoE if you have one resource down here. So rope dart and Fizz both share the same resource. So you see I have 2 out of 4. So if I use heavy attack with one resource, it's bigger. Like so. So that's for rope dart basic attack and heavy attack. Now for the martial arts skill and special skill. So, you know, martial arts skill is the Q skill. Special skill is the second skill, which is mapped to my T skill. By default, it'll be the tilt. So I'll just call this skill 1 and skill 2 as usual, just to avoid any confusion. So skill 1 will be Q. Skill 2 will be this T skill. So for starting with skill 1 is a gap closer. You will do this. You just tap it once. And skill 2 is an AoE attack that also pulls people together or mobs together. Like that. So very simple. Rope dart skill 1, gap closer. Skill 2, AoE. There's a range limit for skill 1, so if you're too far away, you might be out of range like that, but it'll still pull you towards the target. So for skill 1 and then skill 2, like that. I'll talk more about the buffs and debuffs that it gives. So now let's move on to Fizz. Now for Fizz itself, starting with basic attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. 5 hits. Notice how on my buff display, it will record the combo that you're at. So you see 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last hit. 3, 4, 5, 6. Last hit. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last hit. So that last hit is the important one. I'll show you why later. So this is for basic attack. And now for heavy attack. Heavy attack is mostly for style. You don't really use it in PvE. It's a completely different combo. Like that. So this is heavy attack. Heavy attack combo. And now let's talk about the skill 1 and skill 2. So for skill 1, there's 2 parts of it. Skill 1 is similar to rope dart skill 1. It's a gap closer. So watch when I press skill 1. So that's the first hit of skill 1. I can press it again for a follow-up combo. So skill 1 has 2 different animations. If you're really far away from the target, you will basically have your bird carry you to the enemy. So like this. And then you finish it with follow-up. So that's for skill 1. For skill 2, it's a forward punch combo that consumes a bit of stamina and has a relatively short cooldown. Like that, forward punch. That's it. Now, another thing about skill 2 is you can chain your basic attack right after skill 2 to perform the last hit of your combo. See this? The same thing for skill 1. If you have the gold inner way at level 1 breakthrough, you can also do your last hit basic combo after skill 1 ends. So watch this. I'll do skill 1 twice. 1, 2, and then basic attack. So that last hit is the one that you want because it charges your fist. So watch this. I'll do basic attack normally. When I go to the last hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the one where the bird like spins and attacks, that's when I charge the fist even faster. Watch again. See on the bottom right here, it charges a bit faster whenever the bird comes out. Like that. So, the logic of this fist build is that any attack that has the bird out charges your resource faster. So, skill 1 of Rope Dart has a bird attack as well. Watch this. See how it charges a bit more? It also charges over time, but anytime the bird comes out, it charges it gives you extra charge. So this one too. There's a bird attack there. And then for fist, the bird. See, that one has a bird too. And of course the last hit of basic combo has a bird. So last hit of basic combo is really important. You always want to get it off anytime you can to charge your fist even faster. See? That last hit basic combo. Last hit basic combo. And then skill 1, last hit basic combo. Now you get the idea. Any bird attack charges your fist even faster. And now for the highlight of the build, the charge attack. So once you have at least 2 resources, you can do your charge attack. If you have the golden inner way equipped, it can go up to 4 charges. And ideally, you only want to do 4 charges charge attack. You only do less than 4 if you think the battle is about to end and you just want to squeeze in that last bit of damage. But otherwise, this is how it works. When you have at least 2 charges, just press and hold heavy attack, and then you will go into a charge state. Like that. And then you just release. So that's the big attack that causes a lot of damage, close to a million or more damage with team buffs. Charge attack. So what's the difference between a 2-cost charge attack and a full cost charge attack? Apart from the damage, is that when you do 2 costs, you only get damage reduction and super armor when you're doing this charge attack. This charge attack like this, at 2 costs. However, when you're at 3 and above, it's a full iframe, invincibility frame. You won't take any damage while doing that. So a well-timed charge attack while a boss is doing maybe a really deadly AoE, you can just iframe through it. So that's it for charge attack. And also when you do charge attack, you will be rooted in place like this. This is all animation lock. So if you're doing a hero realm or sword trial and the boss jumps away, you miss your charge attack, it's like GG, man. You lose all that damage. So be careful, be familiar with your raid, and know when or when not to do the charge attack. Normally, it's generally safe to do it. And with at least gold inner way level 3, if you miss your charge attack, it's gonna refund you half of the resources. And also, your punch won't go into cooldown. So that's a bit of insurance. So now you know the gist of Fist. Fist, skill 1 again, and then basic attack. And then skill 2 and basic attack. So always finish with basic attack with skill 1 and skill 2. Now let's talk about Rope Dart. Rope Dart buff and debuff. So Rope Dart skill 1 puts a debuff on the enemy. When you do this, it puts this chain icon on them. This means that all of your bird follow-up attacks and your fist charge attacks will do an extra 10% HP damage. So this is a good debuff. Always do both skills. Basically, just do both skills of Rope Dart to put your buff and debuff. So skill 1 puts a debuff. Now for skill 2, this is what happens when I do skill 2. It puts a buff on yourself. So it puts this bird icon buff on yourself. This one basically means that all of your bird follow-up attacks gives you bonus charges. This is why you want to always use Rope Dart with Fist together, apart from many other different bonuses. You do more damage on your Fist, and you also charge faster. So that allows you to do your charge attacks even more frequently. Another cool thing about Fist, and only Fist, not the Rope Dart, is that you get a bigger dodge window. Watch this. See the red circle? And watch my dodge timing. I'm gonna dodge really early. You see that? So this makes Fist dodging yellow attacks even easier than other martial arts. Really big dodge window. See that? Not only that, you can do a counter attack after a successful dodge and it goes to the last hit combo. See? So a really good passive skill of Fizz. After you do a perfect dodge, you can press a basic attack to go into a dodge counter. And a really cool thing about the rope dart with Fizz is that in solo play against bosses, whenever their chi gauge gets down to 50%, you can trip them up once. So watch this. I'm gonna reduce his chi to 50. And you're gonna see a prompt come up. There's already a marker for 50%. You see this? You just press F or first skill. And they will fall down. So this is only effective in solo play, not in raids or PvP. And then you can only trip them up again after you perform a finisher. So finish them. You can finish them and stun lock them with another punch. Okay. I'll stagger him one more time. See, the prompt comes up again. Trip again. Really OP. Now let's talk about the rotation. Rotation is only two lines for you to follow. The first line would be the opener, as you can see on the screen. The second line is the thing that you repeat over and over after the opener. So I am not a Fizz main myself. I use Fizz for trial mostly, but this is the thing that you just follow. I'll do it slowly so you can see. So first things first, play the flute and cancel it. Cancel it. And then rope skill, second skill. Now, I'll do it slowly. We'll only do the opener combo. Opener is really simple. First things first, you start with rope dart, and then you use your flute cancel. So flute cancel, straight away rope dart, skill 2 and skill 1. Switch to Fizz, skill 1, skill 2, basic attack, skill 1, basic attack, and then your charge will be ready. So that's the opener combo, really simple. So let's do it again. Starting with rope dart, flute cancel. I'll do it slightly faster now. Flute cancel, skill 2, skill 1, fist out, skill 1, skill 2, basic attack, skill 1, basic attack, and then charge punch. That's it for the opener. Okay, now we will add the rotation that you repeat after the opener. So with the full rotation, flute, skill 2, skill 1, fizz skill 1, fizz skill 2, and basic. Skill 1 and basic again. Charge punch. Okay, next thing, throw in another skill 2 and basic. Skill 2 and basic. Filler, soaring spin, full soaring spin, and frog cancel. And now back to rope dart. Skill 2, skill 1, and now for fizz, skill 1 twice, and then basic. Skill 2, basic, and then charge attack. After that, you just repeat the whole thing over and over again. So again, skill 2, basic, filler, frog filler, rope dart, skill 2, skill 1, fizz, skill 1, skill 1, basic, skill 2, basic, charge attack. See? Rinse and repeat again. After charge attack, skill 2 again, skill 2, basic, and then filler again. Frog cancel, rope dart, skill 2, skill 1, and then fizz, skill 1, skill 1, basic, skill 2, basic, charge attack again. That's it. Really simple. Just repeat and repeat and repeat again. With this, you've pretty much already seen most of the Fizz, so let's talk about the build next. Now for Fizz armor and weapon set, it will be the new recommended set that comes with the patch. I am not sure what it's called in global, but like armor set, I think it's called eagle or bird, whichever, the one that's recommended in the box, just use that. That will be the set that it will use for any builds for Fizz. So the new weapon set and the new armor set. And now for the builds, similar to the Moblade and Hungblade build, there is a max physical build and a min physical build. For max Fizz build, it's easier to build, but with a bigger damage variance. And if you're not sweaty, you can just go for max Fizz. For min physical build, that's the sweaty one. It has a bigger damage consistency and it's good for speed running. It's just slightly harder to build. So these are the stat lines you should have in your gear in total, including the main stat of each gear. So for bow and ring set, you will set it to precision. Ultimately, if your build lacks precision or crit at the end, you just switch accordingly. Now for max physical build, the total number of stats, including the main stat itself, you want to have is 12 max physical stat lines, 3 or 4 agility, 8 crit, and 6 power or 7 power. You can also substitute 1 to 3 of the power for max bamboo, because max bamboo really improves your damage, followed by 2 momentum and 3 precision. The reason why we use 2 momentum now depends on the patch that you have in global, but in the latest patch in CN is that affinity will be converted to more crit. And then if you're gonna build for min physical for more consistent damage and greater DPS overall, you go for 12 min physical, 8 speed. Speed will also give more minimum. And then 6 crit, 3 precision, 5 max bamboo, and 1 affinity. So just try and fit your build accordingly and get all these total stat lines. And ultimately, the yellow crit that you want to have is the usual for these kind of martial art is 75% for consistent crits. And for precision, you want to hit 99% minimum, 99 to 100%. And of course, on top of all these generic stats, you want to have 5 of the god stats. The god stats, as they say in CN. So the 5 god stats would be Fizz martial arts damage boost on your Fizz itself. And on your pendant and disc, it would be all martial arts damage boost. And then on the greaves and gauntlet, it will be damage increase against bosses. So these are the 5 god stats that you also want if you truly want to be meta. And lastly, armory, you just set it to bamboo cut. Also, I don't know if the setting will be here live right away for global, but notice how that you have that special camera angle when you're doing your charge attack. We can also change that to a fixed camera angle. So you go to your martial arts in Fizz down here. And then down here, there will be a thing called effects display. You click on it and then you click on martial arts setting. And over here, you can change the camera angle of your Fizz charge attack. So if I turn it off right now, it'll give you a better field of view. Like that. So this can be good in 10-man or 5-man raids instead of having that fixed camera angle so that you get more situational awareness. But yeah, this is a good setting to consider. One thing to note for the Fizz Gold Innerway is that at Breakthrough level 3, as long as any bird follow-up attack hits a boss that is exhausted, it's going to reset your charge attack cooldown. So charge attack cooldown is at 18 seconds. If you hit a exhausted boss, it resets to 0. And this can happen at every 30 seconds. But one thing to note is that it only resets the cooldown, but not your charge attack resources. So you still need to charge it up yourself. So this is useful to know when the boss is going to be exhausted soon, and then you can plan your charge attack again and again, back to back. And last but not least, for inner way, you just want to stick to these 4 inner ways. There's not much variance to go around, just stick to these 4. And the minimum level for this build to work is for the gold inner way, you want it at breakthrough level 4 minimum. And then for this one, for the Fizz with the chains inner way, you want it at level 3. The rest, there's not much urgency. This is so that you get your charge up faster in everything that you do. And that's it, guys, for the crash course guide for Fizz. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you in understanding how to play, rotations and everything. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Enjoy fisting.